Hello, Emily here from CURRENTBODY. This is the Wellbox, which is one of our most interesting and talked about products. It's made by LPG in France, and you may have heard of them because they offer a lot of treatments within salons, and a few years ago they decided to harness that technology and turn it into the Wellbox so that people could continue their treatments at home. Now, the device works in two different ways to work on the face and on the body, and it's quite unusual this device because you can actually work from head to toe. You can cover almost every single part of your body using the device. So it works using two different methods. The first is lift massage, and that is what you use when you work on the face. So you have two differently sized heads, one of which I've got on the device already. So there's a small one here and a slightly larger one, and you use them to work on the different areas of the face. They've got two little flaps you can see here which move, and what they do is they send little micro pulsations into the skin, and these pulsations enter the fibroblast and stimulate collagen and elastin production, and both of those are what you lose as you age, and you lose that kind of plump feeling to the face that you have when you're younger. So getting more collagen and more elastin, of course, gives you that smoother effect. It's quite a simple device to use, even though it does look rather space age, doesn't it? You switch it on and you've got an LCD display. Now there are 6 different power levels, and the Wellbox, the people who produce Wellbox give you some really good instructions to run you through how you should be using them, the levels you should be using them on. So these are the ones for the face, and you can see there's 6 different modes. And what it does is it explains to you the power level you should be using it on. And obviously on the face, you don't move up onto the top levels. And then there are different suction methods and things that I'll show you in a moment. But it's a really great program, and it says it's sort of there's a lip treatment, comprehensive anti-aging, glowing complexion treatment. So there's all different sorts of things and all different methods for working. So if I switch it on, you should be able to hear. I'm going to put it on one of the lower levels to start with. So when you switch it on, you get a suction. You can hear it does get quite loud. If I put it on my face, you might be able to hear and see. You get that suction, and that's on the lowest level. If you move it up, you get more suction. And so then you move it across the face in the patterns that they show you on the instructions, and there's even an instructional DVD to help you. So they recommend at the beginning that you use the device 2 to 5 times a week, depending upon what you're working on, and you do that for the first month, and then after that you can move on to the maintenance program, which is much less. So let me show you the other way that it works. So as I said, these 2 bottom devices here, these are for use, these 2 are the flap heads, and so they are for use on the face. And then you've got the smaller roll head, medium roll head, and on the main device here, this is the large one. So this is really for working through those larger areas like the bum and the thighs, that sort of thing. And really the suction you get on this is fantastic. So these roll heads, this is the Lipo Massage mode, and so when you switch it on, again you get that same sort of suction, and it's got rollers that move up and down on either side. So again, you roll it across the body. Now, the Lipo Massage mode, what that does is it works on breaking down that fat that's resistant to exercise and to diet. So for me, the area that I kind of suffer with that is having had 2 children. That area in the lower of my stomach, I find that's where I tend to get that build up, and however much I diet or exercise, it's very hard to shift it. And that is what the Wellbox is really, really good at. You move this across the different areas that you're working on, and again you get the great instructions with it, and there are 9 different areas that you can work. So there's a tummy lifting area, there's a bum lifting area, bust firming, lots of different things that you can do to improve the particular areas you want to work on. It's great for circulation because it really improves the blood flow. So I do have some customers who suffer with circulation problems who use it, and it works really well on their feet and on their calves. So again, if I turn this on, you'll hear the level of suction. So actually on my upper arm's probably quite good, you can see. So it kind of attaches itself. And if you go right up to the strongest, sorry it's a bit loud now, you can see it really has got some great suction, it really does work. So you move it across, It feels very pleasant. It shouldn't feel painful at all. Some of the in-salon treatments that do the similar kind of thing, they can be quite intense and quite painful, but obviously for home use, it's not quite that level of intensity. So it is really quite a simple device to use, even though it looks a little bit scary at first. And as I said, if you follow the instructions, and of course, the main thing is keeping up regular treatments, because of course if you do those regular treatments, you're going to see that progression, and we do recommend taking photos before you start and then taking a photo as you go through the treatment. So if you do have any questions about the device at all, please do write them down below and I will endeavour to answer them. And of course you can go to our website, and if you click here, this link will take you to our frequently asked questions that's on the Wellbox page, and that should answer any queries that you have. But of course you can always call us or email us at currentbody.com.